Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Back in the late 1970s, when I first visited the Dead Sea, it was huge. Since that time, it's dropped 45 metres, and the beach in En-Gedi, which you used to just be able to sit next to, now is 1.2 miles out to sea. And you have to take a shuttle if you want to have a go at floating in the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is aptly named because nothing lives in it, but it could also be called the Dying Sea because nothing goes in and nothing goes out, or actually things do go in. Water comes in, but it's evaporated or it's been reprocessed for drinking water, and therefore it's shrinking. In order to have life, you need an inlet and an outlet within a sea so that the water flows. The Sea of Galilee is the exact opposite. It both receives and gives, and it is full of life. And there are still fishermen working on the Sea of Galilee to this day. When we read this beatitude, it could seem as if the key to receiving mercy is giving mercy. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. But actually, that's not the way it works. The Beatitudes are not a set of conditions that we have to meet in order to get God's blessing. But because we receive God's blessing, it changes us. And our attitude of offering mercy is the direct result of receiving mercy. The life of God flows through us. As Jesus says elsewhere in Matthew's Gospel, freely you have received, freely give. And as we have been forgiven, so we are to forgive. It keeps short account with everybody, and it keeps our heart free from bitterness, which breeds death, just like the Dead Sea. And therefore, letting the mercy of God come into our hearts and lives, remembering that we were once far off, that we were once totally undeserving, and that if we receive kindness from the hand of the Lord, it's because of his mercy. It's not because of any conditions that we have met. It's an act of sheer grace. And as mercy flows through our lives, as forgiveness comes in, because we have sinned greatly in thoughts, words, deeds, and in sins of omission, the things that we should have done that we just neglected to do. These things matter, but God sent his son to the cross instead of punishing us. That is the supreme act of mercy. And as it floods into our lives and we realize it, then we also can become increasingly a merciful people. And Jesus says, blessed. Not blessed in the sense of you're really blessed because you do that, but it's going to make you happy. That's the secret that this beatitude unlocks for us.